weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15.
It's just funny how I do you wrong.
They'll start on the ground with Hines. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Newton blitz coming, and down he goes. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. Play a little screen soon.
Yeah, I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Newton. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left. That's caught inside the 20.
What the fuck you doing, Delkin?
Falcons. Paris Campbell, an 80-yard touchdown. As his guys are able to
that's why I flipped my fucking play. Fuck. That's on me.
And that big score all started with Cam being forced from the pocket, but when he's outside the pocket, it doesn't really bother him.
And part of that is the word you use, big, right? He bought extra time by moving outside of the pocket, which means receivers can get downfield farther, and Cam's got more than enough arm to find him, and end up with a big play.
Set down to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
To a crack. Get shot, bitch, I took that.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. On 1st down, and dropped to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave him a touchdown. Would it have changed if you got to stop it? It would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan.
What you can't be fucking serious, man. That was way after the play.
When they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively sprint back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try to be aggressive on their first series.
Try to find a lane.
No, well after the play.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the 1st. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. They'll run for the 1st time with
Get your bitch ass off me, nigga.
the tackle made there by Tack McKinley.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because of their open. This big defensive lineman will take the beat and move laterally.
Pistol whip, then stripped home.
Didn't happen on that play.
Second down now. It's Barber. So we got 3 on one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down is just 1 yard there. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. He's got Evans. And one down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Bump.
14 yards there. The Buccaneers first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive.
About to cut it. Cut it.
The field where you really want to convert.
Cut it. No problem.
Callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
On first down. It's Jones, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
Oh, come on, Jones. I mean, not Jones.
This nigga fall incomplete.
Diddy.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
I didn't hear a bum.
They'll look to throw here.
I didn't use the bum.
Complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
One thing, I didn't really let that nigga catch that motherfucker touchdown. But now let's go.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Folded like a lawn chair.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see.
Come here.
The Lions had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Hey, Wahoo! 50 seconds, run! Let's go, let's get this ball back to the offense. Let's go. Ready?
They're going to look to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Gun.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Buying time to his left. And now look at this. Big game, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Now Newton. Flush to his right. Johnson's got it complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton, he's going to float this over the middle.
Oh, come on, man. Supposed to be picked, man.
Inside the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Andy Isabella, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the score, 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Swanky.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Airing this one out for Evans. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the return here. Go to the 31-yard line.
Second down pass intercepted. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
On 2nd and 7, Newton. It got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Newton to throw. And this one complete to Smith. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. To throw is Newton. And this is taken in at the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Check 26, check 26. Greg. Switch. Watch
Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton forced out to his left. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
So backed up to the 6 now. 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Newton. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And Cam is still down here. Appears to be shaken up and in some pain after the last play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So with fourth down looming, Dan Quinn sends out his field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Winston now. And this is caught by Evans. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Jameis to throw it. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. To the air again with Winston. This complete to Jones. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Play action now. Winston. He completes it to Evans. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. On 2nd and 9, Winston, the rookie from Michigan there defensively. That's Devin Bush making the play.
This has been a really nice day for the defense. They've made it so difficult to find open receivers because they're able to squeeze the passing lanes down. A lot of what they're doing is communicating. Receivers in one area, receivers in another area. They're almost what they call passing them off from one defender to the next, even in zone defenses, and making it very hard to find an open spot for the quarterback to deliver the ball.
Here's Bradley Pinion now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 34-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Falcons. Harris Campbell, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons push further out in front.
Teams always want to send messages. I think that was quite a statement there to start the third quarter.
Yeah, less than a minute in. Already that quick, long strike. They are setting the tone for the second half. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. On 2nd and a yard, Winston. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. It's caught. Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. On 1st and 10, Winston. He finds his target. It's Evans. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Falcons grab it. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
To throw again on 2nd down. Winston. That's caught by Howard. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Winston on 3rd and 2. Open man has got it. It's complete. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
23 yards on the play. Jameis now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Again, it's Winston. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Winston and the Bucs. They're going to run forward Jones. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now, they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Hines.
Not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At the 50-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
I'm here all day.
Now a give right side. It's Hines. And some room to maneuver. There he goes right side. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Nyheim Hines. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 23. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Wait. 57 for the hut. Where we go?
3rd and short yardage. Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devin Bush able to record his 5th sack of the season. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Hey, check. 3 down. Hey, follow.
The Bucs go for it. It's Winston. Over the middle to Evans. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Winston over the middle, complete. It's Evans, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 14 yards there, and a Buccaneer 1st down. First down, Winston. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the 1st. Winston in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Thrower, Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. To throw is Winston. This is caught. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. They'll go with Jones, and he'll be caught behind the line of scrimmage at the 3. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. They're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
Like 80. Check, right 54. Right 54. Alert, alert. Switch up, switch up. Check, check, check.
Now Roethlisberger back into his end zone. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Like 80.
Black spot 4.
They begin the drive with Hines. The tackle there by Richard Sherman. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
Hey, Zoo. Mike 4. I got one. Mike 2.
Now Roethlisberger. Looking for Campbell downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Paris Campbell, his third touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season, as his guys continue to pour it on. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead.
Next to score, Falcons 38, Buccaneers 8.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coach. And we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Oh, he fakes a spike. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They're going to try for it on 4th. Winston stays out there. Now Winston on 4th down. Flushed out right. Now a desperation. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Winston. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Intended for Justin Watson. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. One last shot now for Winston. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a